Hi, this is our socket project demo video for CSE434, and we are group 22. So as you can see, I have general 3, 4, 5, and stats open to satisfy the 4 distinct end host requirement. And I'll just do an if config so we can see the IP of all of these servers is in fact different. We have 106, 145, 117, 106, and 157 are all different. And then next we will just start up our server. So as you can see, we're listening to port 12,001. And this will be our server in the top left, and these 4 other windows will be our users. So we start up the client. As you can see, the arguments passed are in fact the correct server IP and port number. And then we will issue our first register command. So we'll register user Jake to this terminal on ports 12,002, 12,003, 12,004. Then we'll register Bob, register Cat, and register Zed. As you can see, these all print success, and are on our server. You can see that we are tracing all of our messages that we are sending and receiving. So next, I'll issue a query handles command from user Jake so we can see that Bob, Cat, Jake, and Zed are in fact actually registered and they are in sorted order. Now I'll just issue another register command as Jake, which will fail because Jake is already registered. I'm going to issue a set of follow commands. So I want Bob to follow Jake. And then Cat follows Jake. Zed follows Jake. As we can see, if we try and do another follow Bob Jake, which we've already done, it will fail because Bob is already a follower of Jake. And we just have this failure 3 to indicate which fail message it's actually going into. I'm going to do some more follow commands now towards user Bob. So I want Jake to now follow Bob. Cat follow Bob. Zed follow Bob. And now I'm going to issue our first tweet command from user Jake. So we're just going to have it say hello, and it should be received on Bob's client, Cat, and Zed's, because they all are a follower of Jake. So returns success, and as you can see, the hello arrives at Bob, Cat, and Zed. I'm going to indicate that this is the end of the tweet from user Jake. And as you can see, it returns success. I try and do it again, will return fail because our tweet is already closed. So that's what we expect. Now I'm going to issue a tweet from Bob, just saying hey. So it should arrive at Jake, Cat, and Zed, saying hey, 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 all there. So they all receive it correctly because they are a follower. They all follow Bob. Now I'm going to issue an end tweet command for Bob, which returns success. I'm going to issue a drop command from Bob, so I no longer want Bob to follow Jake, which means he should not receive tweets from Jake. So to test that, we're going to tweet a hello from Jake again, and it should not be sent to user Bob because he's not a part of the follower list anymore. So as we can see, successfully arrives at Zed and Cat, but not Bob because it is no longer following Jake. Then I'm just going to indicate that it's the end of the tweet from Jake. And now I'm going to issue another drop command, this time from user Cat. So I no longer want Cat to be following Bob. As we can see, that returns a success. And to test that, Cat is no longer following Bob. I'm going to send a tweet from Bob saying hi, and it should arrive at Jake and Zed correctly, but it does not arrive at Cat because he's no longer following Jake, or Bob, sorry. Now I'm going to issue an end tweet from Bob, return success, so Bob's tweet is over. And then I'm going to query the handles again from user Jake. So you can see there's still the 4 users registered. And I'm going to issue some exit commands. So I will exit Bob. As we can see, the server receives exit Bob and the exit is completed. Now I'll issue a query handles again from Jake. As we can see now, Bob is no longer in the list because he's not registered. Now I will exit Zed and query again. We can see that Zed exits successfully and is no longer there in the list. Now I'm still gonna send out another tweet from Jake just saying hello, and it should still arrive at Cat. Yes, it does. So that's successful. And so now we're just gonna indicate this is the end of the tweet. And we will issue the exit command for Cat now. Exit complete. We'll query again to see that Cat is not registered anymore. Successful, Cat's not in the list anymore. And now lastly, we are going to exit user Jake, which is this terminal right here. So as we can see, Jake exits and now the server is just running, but no users are in fact registered right now. And that is the end of our demo video. Thank you.